So,
Okay.
what would be like three things parents should know about working with you? What can they get? Three things that they may not even be thinking about.
Well, number one is peace of mind. I mean, think about what it feels like to know that everything that you're doing, that everything is to the positive and to the good. If you're constantly evaluating, yeah, this degree is going to be good, but also these payments are going to be horrendous, then you've got this whole balancing act. But if you know all the time that everything, like I don't have to worry about that, and also I can do, this thing debt free, that's amazing. Think about like I had some folks who read my book, who are friends of mine from higher ed, and they said, I am sick and tired about hearing kids talk about their dream job. I wish you wouldn't have made that part of your subtitle. And so that's the second thing is focusing on your dream job. Because if you don't have to take a job based on I've got to pay these loans back, then you have the latitude to say, maybe I want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe I want to work in a sector that doesn't pay as much. It fuels more of a passion for me. Even, for those of you that listen to podcasts, there's a brand new podcast that I'm aware. I think it is brand new, and it's IMO with Michelle Obama and her brother Craig. And he is was a basketball player, loves everything about sports. He, very much like his sister, was very successful in college, was very successful in the corporate world, and he wanted to coach. And so many people said, "Are you kidding? You are giving up bank to go coach? Like, what is wrong with you?" And when you listen to that podcast, it just fuels him because he loves what he's doing. And if you have the latitude to do that, if you've got 100 grand to pay off in debt, you don't have the latitude of your dream job. And so there's that. And one of the things I tell parents is the minute you hear my message, from there forward, for your kids, your family's kid, your grandkids, everybody that's in your sphere of influence, and everybody else that you ever encounter, then when you say to them, I want you to go to college or I want you to get some education post high school, I'm just asking you to simply add the word, and I mushed it together, debt free. So, like I was taught from day one, you are going to college, which I don't agree that everybody needs a 4 year degree, but I do think everybody needs some education post high school. But my parents said, you are going to go to college and we do not go into debt for education. If we could get that mantra out there, it would make my job obsolete.
Yeah, yeah. And there'll be a lot of heavy campers out there, who have figured
Yeah,
this out. If
yeah,
there's a blueprint out there and you
right,
can start and you've got a young child and you can start this early, why
right,
not?
right,
Why wouldn't you give it everything you
right,
have? Uh,
right,
and be
right,
able to have your kid go in and come out and be debt free,
right.
ready to give back to the world.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
And there's no genius.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're talking about them starting early, but what if somebody comes to you and they're late in the game, they're juniors or seniors and they're about to graduate? Is it out of the picture then? Is it just 10 times harder? What is it the situation then?
It's it is not out of the picture, but this is a real life example. I had a family, this was last year. I had a family that came to me in May, and this family said, ironically, and actually I referred this family to you, and I don't think they called because they've got some tunnel vision. So they should have called you, well in advance and all of that. So they come to me in May and they say, we want our son to attend this school because he has a partial scholarship for this sport. And it's very important because he's played that sport since, he was born, whenever it is. And also, again, in May, bills due July 1, we need $37,000. Now, quite honestly, Barb, it's a little bit like me. And y'all, when one day I get to be with your community in person, they will see. I've already said I'm 5'2". I am a little fluffy. Y'all, it is like saying to Mr. and Ms. Weight Watchers, hello, I need to lose 37 pounds by Friday. I've got a class reunion and I'd like to lose 37 pounds by Friday. Today is Tuesday. Where's the pill, the easy thing for me to do? What do you mean you can't help me? Well, you suck and you don't know what you're doing because Weight Watchers, please, you're not helpful at all. That's what it's like. So yes, it's there are times that I say, perhaps you have to take the loan and let's strategize how after spring semester that we don't accept any more loans or whatever it is. I mean, there's not a code at the end of this book that says put this code into your bank account and all of a sudden 100 grand will come in. There's just not. There's
So
just not.
are you saying you're also working, you can work with students who are in college and who want to work on lessening a loan or not taking a loan the next year
Yes,
or anything?
yes, yes. My ideal preferred is middle school because it is changing that mindset. And because you can, if you start in middle school, there is zero reason you ever say yes to a loan for any degree ever. Because you get that skill set and you understand how you do it, and that's how you do it. If you start later, and so, then it's like, well, let's talk about it and let's negotiate it. But yeah, I mean, Henry's story, who I talk about in the book, Henry had 80 grand in debt before I ever met him. And I couldn't do anything about the debt that he already had. But I helped Henry earn his bachelor's degree debt free after he encountered me, which was 2 semesters. Then his master's and now PhD. He's working on his PhD completely debt free. So I can't do anything about debt you've already accrued or debt you've already said yes to, but I can help you map a plan if you are so willing from here forward.
And you're saying without hesitation that if you begin this with your children in middle school and you take these steps that you prescribe, that they will be able to go to college debt free.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I
100%.
I
Yeah.
mean, we got to line these people up.
Exactly. 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 But here's the thing, Barb, and this is why your community is so different because your community, again, understands repetition.